the skin. The skin would have all this robust herb and garlic flavor.
All right, guys. Well, here's hoping that the food is good. You're going to see what I mean in a second. Some of it looks good and some of it maybe not so much. I don't know. I can already tell you they screwed up some of my wife's order. So, yeah, it might not be as good as it's supposed to be. I guess we're about to find out. All right. So, by the way, as you know, when I'm doing DSP Tries It, I'm focusing on the food. However, if you guys do contribute at all, I will shout it out at the end of the episode here before we go offline. And we are less than $50 away from hitting a second goal, which means we would actually be working towards our next DSP Tries It of the How to Train Your Dragon meal from Burger King that comes out on Tuesday. All right. So if you enjoyed the show, if you enjoyed this, please support this stream. See if we can hit a second goal. Less than $50 to go. Okay. All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to another exciting edition of DSP Tries It. Devour. On today's episode, we're doing stuff a little different. Usually DSP Tries It is me ordering like fast food straight from a burger joint or Taco Bell or something like that. Today, we opted to do something differently. We ordered from a sit-down restaurant called Red Robin. If you don't know what Red Robin is, it is a gourmet burger chain that is franchised out, but it is a sit-down restaurant with all kinds of decor and stuff inside. So normally, this would be a place you go with your family or whatever, and you sit down and have a meal. But I wanted to order out, and what's been happening is these places have been trying to make their prices more competitive because fast food like Burger King and McDonald's, the prices have skyrocketed. So now they're offering stuff for comparable prices to what you would pay at a fast food place. And I'm curious today with the two things we're going to try, how exactly good is the food? Is it worth the money? And actually, we have some cool stuff. We have a very limited edition appetizer for the summertime, even though it's not summer here yet, I guess close enough, a month away. We've got a special appetizer to try, and we've got one of their gourmet burgers and fries. However, as per tends to happen when you order, I think they goofed up on some of the order. First of all, my wife ordered this chicken sandwich that was supposed to have certain things on it, and it was missing some of the stuff. For example, it was supposed to have avocado, no avocado on the sandwich at all. So already it's like, gee, is this going to be correct or not? We ordered what was supposed to be a special summertime drink called a peach lemonade that's supposed to have peaches of peach and other things in it. From what I can tell, even though it even says on the receipt and on the bag, peach lemonade, this just looks like normal lemonade. Look at it. It's yellow. There's nothing in there. See that? So let me give it a taste, first of all. %, that's regular lemonade. Now, here's the problem. If you were to get a regular lemonade from them, it's like $2. The peach lemonade is $6 and change. So both my wife and I got one, and we paid basically $8 extra and got nothing. So this might be a case I might have to complain. I don't know. Like, that's ridiculous. They didn't put any peach in it at all. It's just regular Minute Maid lemonade. Seriously, it's Minute Maid lemonade. I could have this at home. So why would I order it? I wouldn't have had it. So we got ripped off. It says it right on everything, and they did it wrong. Now, sadly, that makes me wonder what else is going to be wrong in the order. I hope not much, and hopefully the order is good, but we're about to find out. Okay? So starting off, we have a special appetizer that we're going to be trying today. All right? It is called barbecue pulled pork nachos. Now, my wife took some of it to try it herself as well. There was no way I was going to eat this whole thing myself. Let's take a look at the barbecue pulled pork nachos and see what's in it. Okay? Well, as you can see, we've got jalapenos, pulled pork, cheese, and these Yukon potato chips. 2 sauces to pour on this, barbecue and ranch. So I'm going to do that. All right, I'm actually going to pour some of this sauce onto all of this. and we're going to eat it and see how it is, okay? The cheese is already in there. In fact, if you take a look, you see at the bottom? So it already was poured in. Sadly, it's probably coagulated already. There's not much I can really do about that. It was delivery, right? So, slimy on the bottom, but that's because I put it in there. It's my fault. Let's put this here for now. Okay, let's pour some on. Smells good. Smells like a tangy, sweet barbecue. Like I smell a lot of sweetness, but tanginess too. Okay, that's that. And then we're going to do the ranch sauce. So it would have filled the whole container, but like I said, my wife took some. We got a good amount of the pulled pork, which looks pretty good. The pulled pork actually has that edge on the skin that looks like it has the barbecue sauce on it. So that's good. Okay. We're going to try it. Yeah, let's see how hot these jalapenos are. Exactly. I just had some way too hot jalapenos from Subway. Let's hope that these are not the insanely hot jalapenos, right? Okay, here we go. The barbecue pork summertime nachos. Let's give it a taste.
Devour.
Mm. I like how crispy the chip is. However, those are the hot jalapenos. It's incredibly hot. My mouth is on fire. Let me have another chip. Let's keep going. I want some pork. I want some of the actual pulled pork. Here's some. Here's a big chunk, actually. Well, chip broke. I want some of this pulled pork. There we go. I got a big chunk of pulled pork on this one and another hot jalapeno. Oh, boy. Mmm. The pork is good. It's moist. It has some good flavor. And having the barbecue sauce and the ranch has some contrasting flavors in this is pretty good. Mmm. That is pretty darn good. Okay. I just wish I had a fork. I didn't bring a fork with me because I thought, oh, it's nachos, right? But no, this is pretty messy. I definitely should have brought a fork. I wasn't thinking ahead. Oh, boy. Hmm. All right. I really like that it's these chips. These chips are holding up probably better than standard tortilla chips would for something like this. Hmm. The pulled pork is good. The pulled pork is quite good. All right, here we go. Now that's a chip, baby. Look at that. It's definitely the very sweet, very tangy barbecue. It doesn't have much smokiness to it. And the ranch gives a big contrast to that with how cooling ranch is. Oh, here we go. Can I get a lot of meat on this chip? I want a ton of meat. I want a mouthful of barbecue pork if I can get it. This pork is elusive. Look, it doesn't want to go on the chip. Seriously. Well, I got some, but I didn't get nearly as much as I wanted. Jeez. This is a pretty good appetizer. It's pretty basic when you think about it, but it tastes good. I like the meat is very moist and flavorful, slow cooked. I like that barbecue and ranch contrast each other's flavors. I like the crispiness of the potato chip instead of a tortilla chip. It's actually quite good. Okay. Now, it's pretty big. It's obviously supposed to be for more than one person, right? Like one person should be eating this whole thing. Well, it's about 20 bucks. I mean, that's pretty much what they charge for appetizers these days. So it's not overly expensive or anything. It's good. Look, the sauces are good. I'm smacking my fingers because it tastes so good. I'd say that's a hit. I like that. I would go to the restaurant and order that in person too. That tastes great. Okay. I'm going to have more of that later. But obviously, if you're going to Red Robin, a gourmet burger restaurant, you want to have a gourmet burger, right? So that's what we got here. I got the Scorpion Burger. This was recommended by someone on stream earlier today. They said, get the Scorpion. I said, all right, we'll try it. Okay, let's see what the Scorpion Burger even is. And I got it with steak fries, which are their standard French fries. I figured just get the standard to test them. All right, so before I dig into the Scorpion Burger, let's try some of their steak fries. Okay? I like these. They give you giant napkins. This is very useful. A giant napkin is good. All right. Here's a big, oh my God, huge steak fry. Kind of soggy though, but I mean, it was delivered, so you can't really blame them. Devours. Well, it's just okay. There's a small amount of salt on it. Very small. They really didn't season them. And sadly, they are kind of soggy. I would have liked them more crispy. So, they're just okay. They're just okay. Not great. They did give us a packet of Red Robin seasoning, which I'm assuming if you want to put on the fry, that's what you put on it. And I'm assuming if you're at the restaurant, that's on their table in like a shaker. So you would go and season your own fries, right? Well, what can you do? Let me wash this down with my not peach lemonade. I'm telling you, that's regular lemonade. I think, okay, I'm not kidding you. I think there's peach syrup in the bottom, which isn't how it's supposed to be made. If you read it, it says it's supposed to have fruit pieces in it. There's no fruit pieces in this lemonade at all. It's pure yellow, okay? So I think they didn't have the ingredients to make it, but rather than cancel it, they said, oh, we'll just put some of the liquid in there and call it a day, even though you paid over $4 extra for the peach variation, and it wasn't the peach variation they sent you. It's pretty stupid. So it is pretty bad, and I don't know if I'll complain or not. But it's pretty dumb that they did that to me. Okay. Anyway. All right. So this is the Scorpion Burger. Whoa. Look at that. So it's got cheese. It's got those fried jalapeno coins, which is supposed to be a jalapeno fried in breading and season. Lettuce, tomato. I don't even know what else is on this. Like, there's a ton of stuff on this. Scorpion Burger. It looks pretty messy. I'm not going to lie. All right. I think what we got to do is unwrap it. Oh, my. They slathered it in sauce. That is incredibly messy. I can smell the sauce from over here. It smells very spicy. I wonder if it is. I think they called it scorpion sauce. Okay. It's a big burger. There's a lot on this thing, but this is going to be very messy to eat. Okay. So let me show you up close what it looks like. Okay. Trying to get a shot basically for a thumbnail there. The sauce dripped on my leg while I was holding it like that. I'm not kidding. So we're going to try it. I think I'm going to have to eat it over here. I don't see how I'm going to eat it. You know what I mean? Like on up front over here. So this is going to be interesting. It is a huge, messy burger. So I see the meat patty. I see a lot of cheese. I see the fried jalapeno. I see lettuce, tomato. I think there's pickle on there. Whatever this crazy amount of sauce is that's on there. And I don't know what else is on the burger. All right. I guess we'll try. Ready? Here we go. Man, this is going to be yikes. All right. Devour. The first bite was all meat and cheese. The meat is great. The meat tastes delicious. Very high grade meat, I can tell you. Okay. Hmm. So I got some of the jalapeno coins. They're a bit chewy. And they do add a fried breading flavor, but they're very tame compared to the jalapeno that's in the actual nachos. This jalapeno is very mild. So I did not really taste it that much. It wasn't that hot. A little bit of spice, but not too much. Okay. Oh boy, let's continue. This is going to be really messy to eat. Devour. The third bite was the best one. I got a lot of meat. The cheese is delicious. It actually is. The cheese is very flavorful. A lot of it on there melted well. The burger it is overdone, but I think they do that to all their burgers. See, it is overdone, but it tastes great. Like the flavor on the burger is great. You feel char flavor. The meat is a good grade. You have that good meat flavor in there. It's not bland at all. I can taste the jalapenos, and the sauce is spicy. There's a spicy sauce on there. I think that's the scorpion sauce. That's spicy. It's pretty good. So far, I'm actually liking the sandwich. Well, the burger, excuse me. Let me continue here. See how it goes. I am enjoying it. There goes the tomato. Fell right off. So the major problem I'm having, the bun is too small. The bun for the burger is so small, I can't really, it's sliding off. And I can't really hold it in place where you would want it to be. I don't know why they gave you, like they should have bigger buns. If they're going to have big burgers, they should have bigger burger buns. Yeah. It's hard for me to figure out, like, where do I go at next? Because I'm going to, no matter what I do, right? The bun is moving completely. Look, it's completely moved off the top of the burger. I can't even really get it back into position. So this is going to be challenging to eat. I got a pickle and tomato in that bite. So the burger is spicy, but it's not that spicy at all. Actually, the nachos are spicier than this because the jalapenos are hotter. It has a very mild spice level. This is better than being a bland burger, but I wish that it had more kick to it, actually. I do. I actually wish it was spicier. This thing is huge. The burger patty is insanely large. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to eat it like this now. It's going to get all over my hands. There's nothing I can do. Like I said, the burger bun is way too small, so you can't really contain the burger to the bun to eat it. Look at this. It's all coming completely off. Sheesh. Oh my God, it's sliding off. Well, this is a nightmare. The burger's coming completely off the bun and I can't eat it. Yeah, look. The burger broke. Are you serious? Wow. Well, that's edible. No, it's not. The burger is too big for the bun, so it comes right off. I made a giant mess. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Could you maybe give me a bun? Look, the bun you can see is the size of like a tiny regular cheeseburger, and the burger patty's twice the size of the bun, so there's no way you could ever hold it on there and eat it. Why did they do that? Well, this is a nightmare now. How do I eat? Look, look. Are you kidding? How am I going to eat this? Great. This sucks. Because the burger's good, but the presentation's terrible. They didn't know what they were doing. The meat is great. I love the char flavor on the meat. It's a good grade of meat. You can tell it's not dry. It's juicy. It's quite good. The flavors are good. I just wanted it more spicy. And it's not spicy at all, actually, the more I'm eating it. It's just like a well-seasoned burger with a tiny bit of spice. Here's one of the jalapeno medallions. I'm going to have just the medallion. Or coin. Yeah, I taste good breading and a tiny bit of burn, but it's very tame. Like I said, compared to, it's much more spicy in the nachos, for sure. Hmm. Overall, I like the burger. I just wish it didn't fall apart. It tastes great. Hmm. They they got to look into improving their bun situation, but outside of that, the burger is delicious. So I am happy with the burger. Pretty hard to eat. Very messy. I can't wait to clean up my face and hands because I'm covered in it right now. But the taste is sound. The taste is good. Mm. I can't stop eating it. It's actually quite delicious. It's really tasty. I'm going to finish the meat. All right. So, I think the sauces was a combination of a spicy scorpion sauce and like mayonnaise. That's all I really tasted. They were good though. I just, I do feel like for it's called the scorpion burger, it should be a little spicier. Now it's funny. Now I finished eating the meat and now I'm getting heat in my mouth. Yeah, it's so lame that they just put a little bit of peach in the bottom of my lemonade. Otherwise, it's just regular lemonade. Wow, that's a ripoff. So, the burger flavor, great. Really good. I like the flavor of the jalapeno in there, having a little bit of the fried flavor. You get a little bit of heat. The sauces taste good. The veggies were good. The pickle was great. The meat was superb. The meat tasted amazing. It had a good char flavor to it. And, it was a great amount of meat. Like, that was a huge burger. Literally, I have one complaint. What's with the bun? Why did you give me a tiny bun with a giant burger? That's a burger bun that I would put on like a single patty, tiny burger at like, Burger King, McDonald's or whatever. I wouldn't put that on a ginormous gourmet burger. The bun itself tasted good too. It was soft, was not stale at all. It was fresh bread. I could tell the bread was good. So the one complaint, the bread, make it bigger. But outside of that, that was a great burger. Fries, I wish were seasoned. Unseasoned fries can only go so far. I do like that there's steak fries. Steak fries are the thicker cut fries, like this. Typically, steak fries are better for holding any kind of sauce or condiment. Well, burger was great. How much was this? I want to say $21, but that's with the delivery markup. So it's under 20 bucks if you actually eat it at the restaurant. Okay? Okay. Well, I'm going to have a little bit more of the nachos. I'm going to give you guys my final verdict on all this. Boy, am I glad I brought so many napkins into the office today. Definitely needed, right? Yeah, I know. You see what I'm saying? So you saw the size of the burger I just ate. It was huge. It was an insane amount of meat, right? It's tons of meat. I'm going to be full. I'm not going to be hungry after this. Compare that to like Subway, where the 6-inch sub, which is all bread and veggies and no meat, and they're charging you like $12 for that, for the small. Even worse, compare that to, say, some of the combos we got recently. The Minecraft combo at McDonald's, which was no exaggeration, $18 for a Big Mac, a regular side of fries, and a drink. That's insanity. When I'm getting this level, this giant burger and these good steak fries for around the same price, why would you go to McDonald's? Doesn't make any sense, right? Okay. I'm a little bit more of this. These are pretty good. I really like these nachos. I wish I could have eaten them at the restaurant. Mm, mm. See, the cheese isn't well distributed simply because it was delivery. If this was in the restaurant, the cheese would have been perfect on this. The cheese is actually quite good on here. Mm, mm. Yummy. I like these a lot. Mmm. Mmm. The pork is good. Tender. Full of smoky flavor. Moist. Mmm. So yeah, I would say the nachos are actually a hit. Obviously, they'll be better in person, but they're pretty good. The burger was great. It was just too messy because the bun was too small. If the bun was bigger, that would have been exceptionally good. I liked the flavors and everything worked well, but why on earth the small bun? But that's really my only complaint. Um, the food's pretty good. Look at, oh man, look at this. I'm gonna eat this. Look at this sucker. I'm gonna eat this. This will be the last thing I eat. Then I'll give you review scores. Okay. Oh baby. Oh baby. Mmm. Wow. Mmm. That's good stuff. Yummy. See, I wonder what their normal nachos are. That was really good. I wonder what their normal nachos are like. But with the pulled pork, those are amazing. That like really goes with it. I know normally they don't have pulled pork. They just added it to the menu as a new thing for summer menu, which is weird because it's May. I don't know why there's their summer menu. But that was great. All right, so first of all, okay, here's the funny part. So the burger and fry combo is a lot of food. I would argue this burger and fry combo is more food than 2 small Subway sandwiches, okay? It's about 17 times more meat than Subway sandwiches. But, you know, value-wise for the dollar, it's around 20 bucks for that. That's not bad. For that level of quality, I would pay that for a charred burger that's juicy, that's seasoned very well, that has gourmet-level condiments, toppings, and things like that. That's a good value. For me, I think that is equitable to what I paid. I have zero complaints about the value and the flavor. I just want a bigger bun. So I'm going to give the Scorpion Burger from Red Robin a 3.75 out of 5. If the bun was big enough and perfect, I would have probably given it around a 4.75, like no lie. It was very tasty, but the messiness factor can't be ignored. You can't eat that without getting covered in it because the bun's way too small. They screwed that up royally, okay? These nachos, which again, they're just under 20 bucks, I would give them a 4 out of 5. I actually feel like those are great for value. That's a good appetizer. You share that with someone. The pulled pork is a great addition to it. You know, normally on nachos, they'll put other meats and toppings on like steak or chicken. To have the pulled pork, oh. And I like balancing the barbecue off of the ranch. It goes well. My one complaint, the jalapenos were too spicy. They were actually really spicy on there. I think that you want tangy jalapenos for nachos, not super spicy. And those seemed too hot for me. But they're not bad, okay? Which is why it's a 4 out of 5. It's not like a catastrophe or whatever, okay? But the value, around 20 bucks for the burger, around 20 bucks for a big appetizer, that's good value. So I would say, overall, I just really enjoyed my trip to Red Robin here on today's episode of DSP Try.